Am I live? Is it working? Do I have um, audio and well, I've got video. Hold on, let me go to YouTube and see if Nikki is live. Is it working? Do I have Okay, yep, that's me. I'm live. All right, great. Well, hi, Pete. This is gonna be awkward since I've got the camera here and then I've got the laptop over somewhere else, obviously. Try to get everything closer. This is gonna be kind of fumbly. Hi, Wally. And this does. Oh, sorry. What it is. The first time I went live, I had I'm using Streamlabs, and then I had YouTube open as well, so I could see the chat room. I don't have YouTube open on the laptop right now, but what it does, it shows me the live chat, and that's great and everything. But hold on. It says sign into chat, and then it says, oh well, let's see. Let me do this now. Let me see if it'll let me sign in so I can chat. But how's it going? It's 7. Oh, it gives me the pop-out chat. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's even better. Is it gonna let me talk? Hello, Lisa. Uh, is it gonna let me talk? That is so odd. I'm fiddling with my screens. I want to be able to see myself, and I want to be able to see the chat room a little bit bigger. And then if you notice, now if you're on a phone, I think it still shows you this on a phone. No, it doesn't. Okay, so if you're in the chat room, uh, if it doesn't matter what device you're on, there is not that little heart emoji. Yeah, got rid of that. It's just a setting. Hello, Arden. Uh, and John Appleseed. No, it's Frank's off. He got married again, and he's going to be off for a week. He's off. He did a Monday stream, and then he won't be back until after Memorial Day. So that'll be Tuesday, May 28th. So that'll be 5 days with no shows, plus the weekend. And I don't know how long days feel for you, but that's gonna feel like a lot longer than 7 days. And I honestly, hi Dusty Blue, I honestly, it's in the description. What else would I be doing at this time? I would be getting antsy around 6 p.m. and that I would just be like, even if I was lying down, I'd be up and trying to do stuff and looking on my phone and checking all the websites and then when it got to be like 10 till 7, it just irks me so bad. So uh Frank's at the bathhouse, yeah. Some kind of house. Oh, sorry, just reading the chat room. And I mean, I wouldn't be doing anything anyway, and sort of with that thinking in mind, other folks, I don't know what would you even do at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday? I don't know. I've been going here too long. I don't know what to do with myself during that time. So it's I might as well. And I just sort of figured, oh, hi Jenna. Uh balcony, yeah, the balcony is still available. If you do hear birds chirping, I apologize. I've got the window open a little bit. I got the fan going to blow the hot air out. And then what's making noise over here? The laptop. It is thinking, so it's making noise. And if you can hear that, just let me know. If there's like a whirring sound, just say something. I'll tweak that as we go. But yeah, you can smoke out on the balcony if you want. One thing that's odd for me is I am used to like I'll wait all day and then I will party at the show. Can't do that on camera. I didn't want to do it before camera. It just makes me look too sleepy. So it's sober for you, but that doesn't don't let me stop you. Like do something for me, and then I'll handle myself after the show. And I'm looking at the chat room Here. Yeah, see, John, yes, he says he usually takes his pants off between 7 and 9 p.m. weekdays. So it's hi Patrick. So it's we would all be in front of our devices anyway at this time of day, and it is not going to be like Frank's show. I don't know current events. The only way I get current events is from, quite frankly, and from Tumblr. And so it's not something I follow. Current events for me are what's going on with the channel. And that's true. Yeah, Pete is right. That's true. That is true. I'm yeah, you can have you can get your own, because like there's those standard plastic boring hooks, but you can buy like a fancy one, like a brushed brass, hang it up, put it up on the wall. Because what happens on YouTube or quite frankly, is everybody just throws all their pants, it just ends up in a pile on the floor, and that's fine, except people do things on that pile of pants, and then it just gets we clean things up, but it just gets not good. There are hooks to hang up your pants on the wall, even if people don't use them. And if this is like crooked, you can say something, I don't know where my level is, and then it's there's a TV behind it. The TV's at an angle, and then I don't know if that's all straight. If it's crooked, you can say something. Yeah, yeah, Jenna. Yeah, it's hello. Oh, hi, Dandy. Hi. Oh man, there's so many folks here. And yeah, and I've done this once before, right back on oh god, it was forever ago. That was like May 8th. I went live. Sorry to be drinking water. It's like 27 degrees Celsius. It's warm today. Oh no, it's warmer than that. It's 31 Celsius. So that's let's say 90. Yeah, so it's which is fine for me. I probably, if I didn't have the electronics going and everything, I might still have the window closed. I can go up to about 100 degrees and be okay. And that's just because I worked in a factory. That's not some superpower. It's just if you stay hydrated, you can deal with the heat, kind of a thing. And then sort of in the spirit of when I am at the show, I do have my phone on. So if you do hear chimes go off, it's just my phone. But to be honest, a lot of folks do not go live during between 7 and 9 p.m. So it'll be quiet. But if you do hear a noise and I check, it's usually just somebody else going live on YouTube, kind of a thing. So yeah, 80, that's up there. It just like 85 is okay, but that's still too. It's honestly, this is going to be the warmest day of the week. The rest of the streams are going to be if this is successful, if we do this again tomorrow, um this is I mean, like, it's been 8 minutes so far. That's not bad. It's honestly, it's the warmest day. Like after today, there's supposed to be thunderstorms. I was worried we were supposed to have a storm right now, and then it's going to be cooler for the whole rest of the time. So it's okay. So if I look warm, that's all right. But yeah, that's one thing I don't know current events. So if that's what you'd like to talk about, you'll have to leave me out of the conversation because I don't know. Um, yeah, it's just warm everywhere, and it's May. It should not be quite this warm in May. Possibly next week if you were to see. That's the thing. Getting ahead of myself. If uh I do have stuff to do, and I was thinking, okay, Monday, cool. I don't have, there's no show on that day. I can go out and do stuff. And then I remembered it's a holiday, and I said, oh F. So I wasn't gonna go out and enjoy myself and enjoy the holiday. I just have errands to run, but I can't do that day because of the holidays. So with that in mind, of course, I could go live on that Monday. Can't go up and do anything else. So that's like it is possible I can do this, like finish out the week and then do Monday, and then Frank comes back on Tuesday and we can go back to normal. So we can have somewhere to hang out at. Well, Frank is not on the air. Hello, Carol. Just to keep that because there are gonna, like, I swear, even with me doing this, I'm not saying I'm the draw. Even with me doing this, we're still going to show up on May 28th, and there's still going to be people like, oh wow, it sucked there was no show on. I was so bored. I did this and I did that, and blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you could have come and hung out with us. There was stuff to do. 4 a.m. How does it get light at 4 a.m.? Like, I know why, because where you live, but like birds wake up at 4 a.m. Like the sun is up too. That's like Japan. Ugh. 32K subs. Wow, Jenna. Wow. Yeah, see, Dan, yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna. If I wasn't doing this, I don't. There's nothing else to do. I've been going to this show for. I mean, how long has it? 2016, so it's yeah, exactly. Frank withdrawals. It's too, um, like it used to just be like during the week, 7 p.m. around 7 p.m. I'd grab my phone, and then somewhere along the line it got to be every single day around 7 o'clock. Even if it's a weekend, I'll still grab my phone. Like it's Saturday, it's Sunday. Why am I grabbing my phone? But I've got that internal, frankly, clock, and oh, where'd the chat go? There it goes. And so I figure other people do too. And if you don't, it's a good muscle to build up just in case, like what's been happening. Sorry, I lost my screen here. Just in case if you're having happen to you what's been happening to me the last like week or so. This is not the end of the world, but it's just the notification for YouTube will come in, and it's just 10 seconds too late, 15 seconds too late. And too late is too late. I need that. That's the first notification I get. The show comes on, and then I get notifications also for on Twitter. And he's on Twitch again. He's on Twitch again. I don't know when that happened. I didn't ask, and I'm not gonna. I'm just happy about it. I'm just happy about it because that was the if something does happen to YouTube, if YouTube goes down like it did in September for a week, the backup chat room will be Twitch. So that's where we will be taking our pants off. Just taking a look. And then I've been with, quite frankly, well, quite frankly, it did start like 2010, but it wasn't a regular thing. But I actually, my very first live show, there was a live stream that Anthony Vincent did on January 5th, 2015. That was a Monday. And then the next day was Tuesday. That was a Zadalza. Zadalza was Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I was like, hey, I'll go to that. So my first official show was January 6th, 2015. And that was, Frank, Anthony, Matt, Petey Face. We did get to see Pyretta more often. She does live in the studio, so she was like on more episodes. Drinking water. Can't drink too much of this. I didn't take a break last time. So yeah, it was uh a YouTube notification kicked everything off to this is I am being a bit vague. This is sort of exactly what's going to be in the very first video I do for the chat room story series, since especially in this day and age with all the friggin' prequels. Let me look at the prequel stuff out of the way first. Do that first and not do it at the end. And then I'm gonna chronological order, and I'm still learning camera right. This switches me around, and before it was like looking in a mirror. So if I'm like I know things start on the left and go to the right, but I know I'm gonna point the wrong way, and it's gonna make me look so dumb. But I'll figure that out. Okay, 20 or Dusty Blue found him in 2018, 2019 ish. That's still a good time. That's a good time. Trying to flirt with an internet personality. Oh yeah, you should yeah, flirt with everybody. Have fun. 2017. Okay, Dandy. Yeah, I'm glad you did bring up the chat room. I'll get to that, Jenna. Because somebody brought this up on the other live stream that the chat room did seem kind of let's like mean or intimidating. Uh, that's how it was when I started. Because it was on Ustream and it was fewer people, but it was a very I didn't know who knew each other, but it was a very more sexually charged. Not like, like, hey, I want to F you and do this to you and take your clothes off. Not like, like sexually aggressive, but more just sexual. Just you just saying sexy, flirty type things. It just taking it just a step too far. We're adults. We're not trying to violate anybody's personal sense of self, but that's just how it was. And not I mean, I could always just talk and just say anything. That's how it kind of was. You just sort of just type something, you just hit enter, you just set it. Like F it. I don't care if they like what I have to say or not. I don't even know these people. Screw this place. But I would just do that and then, wait a few seconds and be like, yeah. Yeah, man, I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh no, that's cool. I never thought of it that way. So it was kind of like that. But it does it's sort of got a harsh edge to it with good reason. You have to the term is called gatekeeping, but you do have to kind of like weed out the it's not a place for everybody. I'm not saying everybody can't go there, but the chat room does have its own vibe, and that's something I have always tried to maintain through all the years. Started watching Frank in 2016. Arden. Oh, 2016. 2015 and 2016 are they're kind of like their own little bubble compared to everything else. So that's a special time. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry about your 18-year-old cat, Joe. Oh, old cats, old animals are the best. It's like having an extra grandparent, and like I didn't have grandparents too far past my 20s, so uh, but Jenna, no, I don't consider myself an influencer. No, I will tell anybody if they ask me what I do, I'll say I'm a YouTuber. But uh, just to have something to say, it's not uh, uh, I was gonna say it's not a 9 to 5. It kind of is. I'm very much I left my job to do this, so I spend I can say how many hours, how much time. It's it's through the course of the day to just focusing on stuff for the channel, when to do things, just the timing of things, that. And I might have too much on my plate, but I don't have anything else to do, so that's fine. It's just trying to like funnel everything through and get it all out in a timely manner. But influencer, that's a big step. I don't even have let's see here. I don't have to tell you this, but now this is something anybody can get. It's an app called YT Studio, not YouTube Studio, YT Studio, and it just shows you all your analytics and stuff. And way down in the corner, I rarely go here, but it's like the monetization part of the channel. And to even get monetized, like that's I won't even tell you about that. So to just get memberships, and then I believe it's super chats, and to sell merch, I'd need well, at least 3 video uploads in 90 days. I just did that today. 500 subscribers and 3,000 public watch hours in 365 days. Uh, or 3 million views on shorts. I'm not. Let's just not. So yeah. I don't know exactly what number you have to be at to be an influencer. But yeah, let's slow down. Maybe one day, and that's an odd word because like people are called an influencer, and like it goes straight to their head, like they think they can. I don't know. It just it goes right to their ego, and it's just I don't like what it does. Like they it puffs them up so much. It's like calm down. you make videos on a platform. Just chill. It's like a participation ribbon kind of a thing. Um, but yeah, I'm never late. I'm punctual. But yeah, old animals are the best. They really are. Those will come up later. I had a couple of pets pass along, and they were elderly. They were like up in the 20s, so it's older cats. Yeah, when it's when you get older like that, it's anybody's time. You can't stop anything. You just have to let them go on and know they're going to a better place and all that kind of a thing. But it doesn't get easier. Yeah, no top hat. Well, funny story, I do have one. Um, oh, thanks, Jenna, for the compliment about being a mod. Yeah, oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Pete, because I don't have a last name. It's very hard to, and I was gonna bring this up. I did take notes. It was about 9 a.m. I was like, I gotta write a show. So I've got notes, and one of the things here was I don't have a last name. No last names before marriage. But I did say that, and that's still true. But that was before I had a YouTube channel. And then there's like 1,000 chicks who go by Nikki M. And I'm sure they're all younger than me, so they're ripping off my name. But that aside, I'm gonna need to come up with something after the M, or I'm just going to have to take a last name and add it on to the end. I just don't know what it is. And I've been going round and round about that for a month, almost a month now. So that will have to come up. Um, I wish I was a young punk from the Chicago area. Yeah, I left well, I didn't leave my job to make YouTube videos. I left my job because I couldn't take it anymore, and it was honestly time to quit. And um I didn't know I was gonna wait, when was that? No, I had set up a camera. I didn't know I was gonna start a channel then. Um and then everything has happened very, very quickly. This year 24, everything has happened. It's been so much different than the last years before, or the last 8 years before, and things are happening very quickly. Very big changes are happening. Like literally, heaven and earth has moved to make these changes happen. And I could not have been planning everything for the channel and have been doing my 9 to 5, 40 hours a week where it was at. So it was time for me to quit that place. I didn't know at the time I was going to be starting up YouTube. It just fell into place. It's like, hey, I've got the time now. So that's how that happened. And yeah, and then like I look sweaty because it's warm, and surprise, surprise, I'm not white 100%. So that makes me darker. And oh yeah, trucker from the Bronx. Yeah, that would be hot. And just yeah, I can be a bad behavior influencer. I can do that. I'm very good at like if you're on a diet or if you're trying to abstain from anything, I will be that person. Like you can have just one. Just one won't hurt. I mean, like just two. How about three? Like three is my lucky number. Three's okay. How about five? Five's a great number. You know, it's another great number after that. Seven. And so if you're trying to a, a diet or like, hey, I'm 30 days sober, it's like, well, you're not making it to 31. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to like wreck anybody's life. I have that instinct in me, and like I sabotage myself too. I've done it before plenty of times. So it's like, well, like it's just time you can do that. Well, you can do it now because then you have time to sober up late. So it's like, yeah, I get it. Um, I did used to have a last name. Yes, I did. I don't like it. Nobody can pronounce it. There's also there was a letter L in there, and like Mahler, like he has to use a capital L in Mahler because that L could be it could be an I, and as far as somebody trying to like rip off your handle, that's the way they could do it. So it's I do have reasons for Top Hat Channel. Uh, oh, John Rogers, hello. I know he's local. Roast people. There are things I can say about people. It would be very specific. It's not it'd be like this actor does this so it's actually, since I did take a couple of notes, I don't want to repeat myself. I honestly had I thought this would be like well, because the first time I did this, you have to assume nobody's going to show up. Like when Frank did his first show, it was him and Anthony and Petey Face, and it was 1 a.m. And so, of course, nobody was there because it was 1 a.m. And then, it was 18 years ago. Of course, they're a bigger deal now. I mentioned that. Um, so I was prepared to just sit here and just talk for 2 hours, which I can do that. Like it's been a half an hour now. It's fine. And if anybody comes in, if I didn't notice, I apologize. That happens in the chat room. And quite frankly, it's what it is. I've seen so many people for so many years, and I see the names in the chat room, and then I don't remember if I've said hi to them yet. And it's like have I said hello to them before? Or is this like literally the sixth time I've said hello to this person and then I'm just gonna look like a psycho? So sometimes I just won't say anything at all, and I'm like, well, then they're gonna think I'm a dick and I didn't notice them. So like it does happen. I apologize for it. It's a bad memory. And Dragon Sage, I saw you. Hello. And then again, if there is any like buzzing or whirring or audio type issues, if you can say something. If something's crooked, I can do that. And then I did try because I had like this darker purple sheet, but then I've got a dark shirt, and then and then this is darker, so it was making me dark. So I'm like, let me try a lighter shirt, and that didn't help. So it's like, let me try a lighter background with the same shirt. It's okay. Like I've got smaller, better fitting shirts, but like one, it's got like the Puma logo across the chest. They're not sponsoring me. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of people do that. Like they'll just say hi, I'll say hi back because sometimes I cannot remember if I've said hi to the person. I don't know if I'm thinking of that day or the day before. Um, Days literally feel like they're 2 days long. I got up today thinking, oh man, I've got to go live tomorrow, meaning tonight. So that's just the way it's. Maybe that'll get back to normal, but every day feels like it's 2 days long. And I swear before I went live, I was trying to get the temperature down to below 85. I don't quite know. Uh-oh. Just a second. Of course, the one drop of water has to land right there. Oh, Wally, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do try to say hi to everybody. I don't have a lava lamp. You can't get a lava lamp until you are in a committed relationship. So one day when I get a ring, he and I can pick out a lava lamp together, who I will name after Larry. I've said that for years. Can you imagine how? Yeah, I could run the lava lamp in the winter time. Nikki's closets across the room. Uh, yeah, below 85. Yeah, it's because this room will be like it'll stay but like 80, like between 75 and 80. That's fine for me. I don't do if it gets warm, I'm not gonna be up like dancing around and doing errands and or chores or things like that. I'll just be like chilling out and lying down, consuming media. Since if oh man, spoilers. Uh, Later on in Dark Shadows, I was literally just getting so much life off of the drama from this one character, and oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Oh my god, that was calories for me. Like I'm literally not hungry. I was gonna like get up and get something to eat. Like no, I gotta watch this scene because this is like 150 calories right here. I need this more than I need what's in the refrigerator. Yes. So oh my god. Oh, can't wait to get back to that. Oh, it's so far down the line. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, Jen. Yeah, married twice, never again. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll never get divorced. Oh, went through that once. Never again. No, no prenup either. Just like, hey, if this ain't working out, just don't let me wake up one day. Let it be a surprise. I will just wake up in heaven. Aw. Lava lamps are great. I did just find a good God, what's this battery on? Ah, you're doing okay. Yeah, I guess if you really like somebody, you might as well get married to them a few times. I did just find a this was on Tumblr. I don't know if I can find it. It's a page, literally all they are. Yeah, it's Lava Lamps Forever. And it's all they do. And it's an active page. It's like lava lamps and more lava lamps and this one looks like the Joker. I don't know if that's gonna turn up. It's yeah, blurry, but it's just it's nothing but lava lamps. It's so cool. Um, I don't go here. I haven't been here a whole lot today. Hold on, can't leave Tumblr without looking at my pinned post. That's a great time for me. Banned from Quite Frankly, chat. That's odd. See now, there is something weird going on with that chat room. Has been going on since November. Um, and I did make a note of this. Because you might have seen it happen before. There's a guy, Ryan Swayze, 88. I don't have him blocked. I asked Frank to check. Frank does not have him blocked, but that man cannot see any of my messages, but I can see his. And like, yes, YouTube does do weird switches in settings whenever it feels like. So it could be that. Um, Joe Taylor, you might want to email Frank and just be like, hey, what's up? I haven't been able to chat on YouTube for X amount of time. Can you take a look to just to make sure I'm not blocked? Because there is, everybody's got a setting. It's somewhere on YouTube where if you block somebody, it shows you a whole list and you can unblock them, something like that. That way, if you block somebody by accident, you can fix it. Like that's the only way I could. Um, it's the only way that would happen. Pizza. That's a good one. Good dad joke. Yeah, lava lamp is something you get when you're no lava lamps outside of marriage. uh, Yeah, see that's the thing. See, it's I didn't know what to do before I showed up because when I am going to just quite frankly, I don't have to think about how I look or like I didn't sing I mean like I sang a little bit today, but I could have sang more, but I didn't just because I didn't want to wreck my voice and I was like careful with it and then I usually basic sleep cycles. Okay. Patrick. Yeah, sometimes YouTube just has settings that it will something will switch and that like how you won't get there. YouTube used to do this to me for every year. It would switch off my notifications for quite frankly. After a few years, it stopped doing that, but I've learned my lesson. I've got a frankincense alarm on my phone that goes off before. See, this is what I do. I usually have an alarm, and this goes off at about I've got it set for 18:32 right now. But like 6 o'clock, I start to get nervous. Normally, not nervous, but I just realize the show's gonna come up, and then I do uh, pray before the show. Not things aren't bad, but it's somewhere along the line I started doing this routine. I'm being a bit vague. This will come up in the year 19 video. But I do I play a video. I do my prayer, and then I show up, and it does help. It does help. I that's how I got the TV. Anyway, I like, do I do that before I go live? Who am I? This is just, but I did that anyway, just because I needed the help. So I did that, and then it's like, how do I go live? Does this thing just kick on when it's 7 o'clock? Or, wait, I got it. Okay, good. Okay, I have to press the button. Okay, like, what, my laptop would just be sitting there, and then suddenly the camera's on at 7 o'clock, like, oh, shit. So, it's, it's fun to do things in the moment. Yeah, there are some folks that I mean, over the years, there've been so many folks that have just come and gone, and yeah, Mark Daga, I have not seen that guy in a minute. Lily's okay. She got in touch with me on it. It's in one of the videos, on the comments of one of the videos. What it is, it's like she was having a problem with her phone and her laptop, so she had to like borrow like a not as good phone from her daughter, and she's like, and it might be a few months to get everything sorted out, but so it's sort of like like she's not sick or hurt or anything. It's literally just a tech issue, so it's that. She's okay. So like, don't you can worry about everybody else, but she's okay. Yeah, we did have a lot of mods at one point, and then they got thinned out. I might have to bring that up. I'm glad. Yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I don't know, an hour ago. No, I had planned on just sitting here and just keeping myself busy doing stuff. But since people are here, this is in no kind of order. I just kind of wrote it down. Oh, my audio's okay. Fantastic. Was Davy Boy, was he Scottish? I thought he was English. Hold on, he was Scottish. That's different. Like Thick Rick. He was I didn't know anybody's marital status, but then one day called he called him, quite frankly, and he's like, yeah, and he's got a Long Island accent. I can't do it, but he's from Long Island. Actually, Long Island is named after his family. But I digress. He called in. He's like, yeah, hey, Frank, blah, blah, blah. I got married. And Frank's like, what? What? When? Like, what time? It's like, oh, yeah, we got married. I don't know. It had happened. But it's like a month prior to the phone call. It's like, yeah, and I married Tanya. She's a Frankly. And Frank's like, oh my God, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you could have, I like, had, the way Frank put it, like just some kind of involvement with it. I'm not saying he was gonna like show up and act a fool. The man does have manners, but like he just would have wanted to know beforehand, kind of a thing. And then Thick Rick, he's like, yeah, well, I just, he wasn't, thinking about it that way. He was thinking about getting married. So like, I get it why it didn't come together like that. But it would have been so cool. It would have been like, hey, these Franklies are getting married, and to know about it ahead of time, like that would have been so much fun. We would have played that up so much. And I don't recall what year that was. I'll have to ask when Thick Rick got married. That was fun. And then came because I've known him longer than I've known her, and his name is Thick Rick. I've got his phone number. That's his name in my phone. And I'm like, okay, well, like, yeah, his wife is right there. Do I stop calling him Thick Rick in front of her? No. He had that name before she had the ring. No. So that's his name. Um, Long Island accent. I've heard it described as, I didn't describe it this way. This is the way I think another New Yorker described it. It's more of a whiny kind of accent. I don't know what he was comparing it to. I'm just off the top of my head. I'm thinking like say a Long Island um accent, Long Island iced tea, a Long Island accent versus a Brooklyn accent. It's you can clearly tell they're from New York, but they're from different parts of it. That kind of a thing. Um, and then I was at a job where I did hear a lot of accents, whether I wanted to or not. So I've heard them all. And I do like, I like hearing English spoken in different, I was going to say different languages, different accents, but after a certain point, some people are just repeating sounds. They're not communicating like a person. They're just literally, it's almost like they're speaking to you with less emotion than AI. And you're on the phone with them like this is not even a human. I'm not paying attention to this, and I don't care. I know an NPC when I see one. So yeah, I don't know if you guys wanted to like have a topic or just have me ramble on. Oh yeah, I kind of love Southern accents. It, gotta love the New York accent. I sometimes like I don't always say I will sometimes say coffee. And I don't know if I'll sometimes I'll say it with I have words that just slip out in an accent. I get it from watching, you watch a guy from New York speaking for 9 years, some words and pronunciations are gonna rub off. It's just gonna happen. So I've got I guess I don't know if it's a Midwestern accent. Like they call it pop around here, but I started calling it soda just to mess with people. Folks will look at you funny if you call it soda around here. Like they stop and look at you, and then they keep it going. It's very um. Let's do therapy for everybody. Here's your therapy. Your therapy will be watching Dark Shadows with me. That will make everything okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if to, since it's a Frankly crowd, I did mention, I do go to another chat room. I did mention this there, but I didn't, drop my, the channel there. It's a different crowd. They're good people. Don't get me wrong. It's a completely different crowd. There's younger folks there. Um, you don't just walk in and throw your pants down and start telling dick jokes. It's not that kind of room. It's honestly the kind of place where it's like let's watch our language. There's people here who are, you know, high school age type of a thing. So as much as I'm like, yeah, everybody come on in. It's like I don't really need like you're 16. You don't need to be on here. And I don't know if I'm gonna swear or not. I'm really trying to not be uh disrespectful, but it is after 7 p.m. So if we're adults, people are going to swear. Um, oh yeah, I'm in Ohio for today, and they call it pop here. I need to do that is bothering me. Hold on a second. don't know. Is that too dark? Let's see. Let's just leave it this way for about 15 minutes. Hold on, technical. Just got, it's getting too bright over there, and oh, fantastic. Everything fall right now. Thank you. If I can't see, I can't think. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's just leave it like that for 15 minutes, and then I'll take it away because I know it makes me look so effing dark. I'll try to look up more. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It makes me look sweaty. I look like I'm on a TV set, and I don't, or a TV show, like I'm on the set, and it looks like I'm sweating balls because I don't know my lines. uh, what's my dialogue? What's my character's name? Who am I? All right, computer, stop acting up. And then, oh yeah, I forgot what's this is on the charger. It gets, oh, you're a dove. Hello. Yeah, that does come up. He about once a year. No, Frank's over in New York. That's about a 9 hour drive because at some point you do have to get gasoline. And I no, I just well, what'll happen around Christmas time? It'll be somebody who's newer to the show, like Frank will mention their Christmas party. Oh, hey Nikki, are you going to that? I bet you guys hang out all this stuff. It's like no, no, no. I'm just some like you. I just show up to the chat rooms. That's it's nice, but thanks for thinking of me. But no, the Appalachian, Ohio, the poverty strip of the state. Yeah, I have not been. The farthest south I've been is what's it? Columbus. I don't know what's below that. Uh, oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, no homo, no homo. Yeah, you will hear me. Well, you've heard me talk about girls before. It's no homo. I got a wife. Nothing gay about it. Uh, I have not been to the Serpent Mound. No, I've never been anywhere. Like we do have, there is Cedar Point, which is literally 5 minutes away. It's tourist season. Uh, eh. I used to go over to like Crocker Park, Great Northern Mall. It's along 8090. So Elyria, they've got the Exchange. They've got the best Denny's over there, or they used to. They've got Wasabi. It's last I knew. These are places I went in like 2010. I I haven't been out a lot the last 5 years, so if these still exist, that's great. If not, they just don't. But Crocker Park has the that's where the theater is, where I went to go see. They re-released Avatar before they came out with Avatar 2, and Avatar is phenomenal for James Horner. And he is no longer with us, so the only way you can hear his work anymore is if they re-release Titanic or if they re-release Avatar. So I was all about that. Went to see it 3 times in IMAX 3D. The last time the audio was not right. I don't know what was wrong with that theater. That was not correct, but I was still there to enjoy it. So, and like we do have a theater here, but it doesn't have. I've got a bad back, and I can't be just sitting upright in a chair for 3 hours. So you go out of town. It's got the reclining seats. You can put your feet all the way up. You've got your cup holder, and yeah, I mean, like you can even like sit in an angle in that sucker. It's so like maybe it's like the size of a lazy boy. I don't know. I don't have furniture like that, but oh, it's so comfortable. Uh, and you have to. It's kind of nerve wracking to go to the theater now. It's as intense as choosing your seat on an airplane because you don't just get a ticket and go. You get to pick where you want to sit, which is fine. But I don't want that same kind of intensity. I just want to go to the theater. I like to sit. So I like to have the wall on my right side. I don't, it might be reversed. I like to have the wall on my right side and everything on the left, or I'll sit in the middle. And then they're like, oh well, and then they have to tell you where the screen is. The screen should be at the top, not at the end. They just need to get it together with that. It should not be that detail oriented. Just to like, I haven't bought my popcorn yet. My God! And here's your 20 effing dollars because the price of going to a movie, if you still want to eat, literally double. So rather than spending 20 bucks for a good time, it's 40 bucks for the same experience. And yes, I'm getting my refills. Damn straight, I'm getting my refills. Oh my God, yeah. Theater popcorn. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cleveland Clinic, they're all up and down. Route? Yeah, Route 6. That's how you can, or Route 8090. That's how I can tell where I'm from. We don't say route. Oh, yeah, yeah, Cleveland. That's an hour away. And if I took LSD, saw Avatar in 3D IMAX when it came out, I have no idea what the movie was about other than it was Dances with Wolves. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dad dances with wolves with Fern Gully thrown in and whatever else. I don't care. I don't. It doesn't matter how you feel about James Cameron or what he's doing in New Zealand. It's not about that. It's I was literally there just for James Horner. I choked down A Beautiful Mind for the James Horner score, so I can get through Avatar just fine. And you know what? The second one, it's not as good as the first one, and it's not even the score because the first thing I thought, not the first thing I thought, but that day when James Horner passed was who's going to score the next at the time four avatars because who else? There just isn't anybody else. So like what they did for Avatar 2 is they ripped off his themes hella ripped. I mean, like what you signed your rights over to the work, so it's not like his family's getting ripped off. So and they should have. That's not the kind of. It's not like Harry Potter where you're like reinventing the theme every movie. You really do want to stick with those James Horner themes. You do. Nobody's gonna top that. And they did. They did. The music is fine. The music is fine. And it's a little bit longer movie. That's fine too. It's so odd. It's like they took it's like the people are moving normal speed, but then like the background is moving so fucking fast. It doesn't. It's so. And I watched this when my eyes were better. I probably couldn't even watch it now. It was so annoying to get through. Yeah, I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Uh, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It honestly felt like they're trying to take and not to put it down. It is worth checking out if you're a fan of the first Avatar. Do check it out because it brings back characters. No spoilers. But it honestly feels like did you guys want to make a movie or did you want to start out a series? Because it does have a lot of different elements to it. Like, okay, well, like maybe just me, like, okay, that could be its own storyline, that could be its own storyline. Those could come together and be a storyline. Just maybe it's just me. I've just been around too many stories. Thank you. Yeah, Joe, everybody. Puff, puff, pass. Hello, possum. Uh, Yeah, please do. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't already. It's where I'm at. It doesn't show me the likes. Um, and then I forgot to check Twitter. I don't know. You can connect Twitter with this, but I don't know. Oh, you're gonna need an intermission. We'll do an intermission at 8 o'clock here in 6 minutes. But I didn't want all those test videos going live and then going out with tweets. So did I? Yeah. Okay, that went out too. Good. Awesome. Okay, I scheduled that. Okay. And I know I'm live, but it just trips me out. You can't. How do I know when my videos come out? Because you would think the way everybody wants to, participation trophy, everybody, pat on the back. You would think YouTube would be like, "Hey, your video went live." Nothing. It's crickets. You get nothing when a video comes out. Like you schedule it, you set it all up, but when it actually drops, nothing on YouTube, nothing on YT Studio. So what I do, the only way I know my video went up, I'll just go to YouTube and go to view channel, and then it says, it's got your name and it's got subscribers and the number of videos. When I see that number go up, that's how I know. I don't get a notification. How do I know? And what if I want to subscribe to this channel? What if I like, quite frankly, and Dark Shadows, and I want to see what this chick puts out? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll just never know. Smoking train wreck? Is that like a name for a strain of things? Francis Ford Coppola still making films? Is he really? Have you seen Goncharov? If you've seen Goncharov, put a one in the chat. It's a Goncharov. It's from 1973. Francis Ford. Why don't you know this word? My phone should know that. Good gods, he's still alive. April 7, 1939. That's alright, that's the same age as John Cleese is 1939. Good for him. Okay, I don't want to keep looking around. I might find out somebody passed away and get sad. Oh, I hate that. Oh, cool, yeah. I love the names they give for, yeah, okay, yeah, nobody's seen it. That's okay, that's alright. That's okay, that's a reference. Yeah, so I wasn't sure if folks, I mean, I can clearly just sit here and talk, or we can have a topic. I tell you what, we'll do a little. See, I don't have I barely got this set up today. Like I know there's supposed to be. I know I'm supposed to look at the camera. Uh, like when you go to intermission, or I'll be right back. That kind of a thing. Every single last one. I can't even look through because they're all animated. I'm like, no, if this hurts my eyes, I can't. So it's just if I take an intermission, I'll just walk away. I'll just cover up the camera with the no, that's stupid. I'll just walk away and leave things running so it looks like it's oh, it is plugged in. Just the way it will look like I don't know what I'm doing. That'll work out. And yeah, yeah, if you don't know Dragon Sage, he's an actual dragon and a cat. If you don't know that. If you didn't know that before, you do now. Oh, hi Bobby. That's yeah, 70s graphics, they're really rough. I'll be honest with you. The 70s is the decade I know the least about, spent the least amount of time in, care the least about, until now I'm being pushed into it, and I just and I do need to I'll apologize for this first, and we'll take a little break. I was given the 70s a lot of shit. I language. Um, because it's nothing like I'm fine with the cocaine. It's just nothing but brown. It's brown. It's tan. It's beige. It's just brown. Everything's just tan. Everything's just like, was everybody too high to care about color? What's going on? Was so pissed off for so many years. Then I'm watching Dark Shadows, and that begins in the 60s. And there's a lot of folks wearing brown. And of course, you know, the 60s led into the 70s, so it's not the 70s' fault. I do apologize. I do see that the brown began in the 60s. I am sorry. I take it back. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I know now. I'm apologizing now. I'll be the bigger man. I didn't know. Sorry. Halston's great. Oh, thank you. Yes, Bobby. Yes. All right. Now it's a real party. Yeah, lots of nudity in the 70s. Not mad about that in the slightest. Okay. Yeah, it's 8:01, so let's I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom. So if you hear water running, that's real. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this as it is. And yeah, it's 20:01 right now, so I'll just give it a few minutes. Just no spear back. Oh, I know. That's hot. Ugh. Okay, I take fast bathroom breaks. It's just last job. We're timed for every last thing, so um, I'm gonna get this light better. Yeah, go ahead and have a smoke. Go ahead and have a drink. Just don't put it over your electronics. Puff the tragic dragon. Oh, that was a Star Wars quote. Oh, that was Luke. Ah, oh, that's right. Yeah, Luke Skywalker is a hero. Not gonna say anything about Mark Hamill. Yeah, smoke them if you got them, or smoke it if you have it. All things in moderation. Yeah, pointy bras. I want to know the fella who came up with that. Yeah, we're smoking out on the balcony, fam. After the show for me, but that's okay. It's yeah, and I'm not in the chat room, so I don't know how to. Yeah, you do have to say it. Um, like what I usually say in the chat room. I'm not there to say it, but this isn't quite frankly. So it's very. It's very odd. Oh, dude, we're such nerds. Yeah, I was not into Star Wars at all. Before, like, it took me a few years, even after finding the show, because Frank would be like, "Oh, well, this happened to Star Wars." I'm like, "Oh, I gotta hear about this." Because the fans ruined it. Honestly, Star Wars fans just took all of the fun out of it. I did not touch anything Star Wars until 2005, after the prequel trilogy had ended. It was just those six films, and I watched them in order. Um, Empire's the best, and then uh, let's see, the uh, the sequel trilogy. First one I saw on TV. Yeah, was that on regular? It was regular television, and then you're on the balcony. You can, it's under your feet. You can see it. It's like there's the railing, and then you can see like the city behind it, and things are kind of, like how, okay, like the sun's behind you, but it's still some light left, so it's turning everything sort of like things are, like the buildings are like black and like light gray, like that kind of a thing, and like the sky behind is kind of a lighter gray, like that's how things look. And like then there's the railing, and you're out on the balcony, and you can see it's a wraparound balcony. It goes all the way around. Got the hot tub. The hot tub is always, like, to my thinking, when you walk out, it's always on the left. So left. And then that was yeah, Star Wars is not for girls. That's why there are no girls in Star Wars. Yeah. But yeah, then I watched The Last Jedi. It was no, I watched The Last Jedi. It was on was it on Netflix? It was after I had the smart TV, the one that just died last week. R.I.P. Died during the show too. What a hell of a time to die. And I think that movie's cursed. I honestly believe The Last Jedi is cursed because I watched it, and a year later my cat died. So I'm blaming it on that. I'm like, well, what else could have caused this to happen? It was like a year and a day later. And then I saw episode 9 in the theater. That was December of 2019. And considering what happened a couple of months later, I was kind of afraid that that was going to be my story. Where, like, yeah, what was the last movie you saw in the theater? Just Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's if you've haven't consumed extra fan made media outside of Star Wars, it would be more enjoyable for you. I'll put it that way. But if you want to compare it to, like nothing's gonna get in the way of the OT. So let's not even go there. And then as far as the prequel trilogy, you don't understand. The Mummy was out in May of 1999, and I went to go see that film 17 times. And every time I went to the theater, there was a line of MFers out the door, down the sidewalk, around the rest of the sidewalk. And what were all those dumbasses going to see? The Phantom Menace. I saw that film after the fact. It is boring. And there's the fight scene. It is so. How long are they going to stand in the desert looking at these mechanical effing floating things? Who gives a oh, oh my god, it's so stupid. And I've seen that movie like twice, three times in my whole life. It's so stupid. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Ugh. And like, even Hugh McGregor, he doesn't even start to look good until the second movie. So it's like, why even sit through it? And just what's her name with the split lip, and then and but God, that movie's terrible. And it's not like good in retrospect. It's not good because the sequel trilogy came out. No, you can't polish that. They did and like I realized the sequel trilogy. It's just like, hey, we bought Star Wars now. Let's get all we can out of this. People want to see a girl main character who's not like, I don't want to fuck her. I'm sorry. I just like, even if I was a guy, like okay, like okay, she's not a bad actress. She's cute. I mean, I'm sure she can. I'm sure she's done other things. I'm not calling Daisy Ridley a bad actress, something like that. But no, like Adam Driver, that's different. Oh yeah, that man. Don't let me get that man behind a locked door. That's different. I was there for him. Ah, they totally, yeah, they did. Disney killed the magic Dragon's Age. They really did. But Disney's done that a lot with everything, with even with the like the stuff that I don't want to say hurts, like, oh, my childhood, but like I was done with them when they went for Aladdin. Like, don't F with a Robin Williams film. No. And then after that, then they went for The Little Mermaid. No, that's been my film since I was a child. No, you're not touching that. I refuse to acknowledge anything outside of the OG. No, just Rogue One is the one I have not seen. Like, I've seen, I saw Solo. It's like a six. Um, Rogue One I didn't see. It was I wanted to. It was on something like one of these streaming services. One, it was free, and the playback was so poor. I was getting the audio but not the video. I'm like, I'm never gonna enjoy this way. So I got it through maybe like half an hour of it. I'll just shut it off. Like, this is just gonna ruin it for me. And that's the one everybody likes. That's the one I haven't seen. I would check it out. Oh, Jurassic Park. Uh, I prefer Ewan McGregor in the second one, like when he had the beard, like that was better. Um, I I don't like what happens. This happens with a lot of Scottish actors, and I don't know if they're doing it on purpose because they're speaking with Americans, or if they just flat out lose their accent. But they will flat out just not speak with an accent. Like, they just have that tiniest little bit of a little. You can tell they're probably not English, but like they totally lose the accent. If I can understand clearly what a Scottish person is saying, no, I want to hear that accent. I want to use that part of the brain that I had to learn Scottish to activate. I don't want to understand everything you're saying. I want to have to think about it. That's the fun of it. And I don't, actors, they can, talk normal. They can talk with an accent. So I don't know if they're, I don't know why they do that. But he would be hotter if he spoke with the accent. But I understand you can't do that because Americans don't know Scottish people exist outside of the movie Braveheart. I hate to say it, that's just how it is. We don't learn about other countries in school. I didn't. Yeah, definitely gotta watch Rogue One. Yeah, they can't create anything new. They're just rehashing old stuff, and they're doing it poorly. It's not like uh, uh oh, I don't know if I should. BTV, is it BTV? Like, I know it's spelled like BEE, like the flying around, but is it like B, like B movies? Like, is that kind of a thing? That's cool. Yeah, gotta have ads. Like Tubi, I was to talk about Tubi. That's where you can watch Dark Shadows for free. You can watch a lot of stuff. They have a lot more like TV shows rather than like they have movies too, of course, but it's all free. I believe you can even use it without, registering or anything like that. But you do have ads, but they're not terrible. It's You can turn the volume down like I do. I don't watch ads. I don't. Where is it? Hold on, maybe I've still got it. Yeah, this is the remote for my TV, and this is probably the third one I bought. But this was the back button. I don't know. You can't see it. Okay, see, like there was you got like the home button was there. Not the one that, but like that's the home button. And then there's the button to, I don't know, the three lines button. And then the one that you can't see that's worn off. Yeah, the play button. Yeah, that's the back button. I don't watch ads. If I click on a video and it starts with an ad, back, forward, back, as many times. I've sort of like I've learned the timing of it, how many times I have to do it with what videos and what creators and this and that. But uh, yeah, I will back out of a video until it comes through without an ad, or I just don't see it. And there are very many videos like that. Um, I don't have that kind of time ever since about 2020. That's I don't watch regular TV. Everything is YouTube or Tubi or the physical media. I've got some physical media here. I'm gonna. What time is it? I want to open up. Uh, yes, I have to rewatch Dark Shadows. Oh my God, yes. Um, yeah, I don't have time for ads. If you're selling it, I don't want it. If you're selling it to me and I was gonna buy it, I'll buy something else. Like, no, don't shove it in my face. Hey, do you want this? Like, do you want this? Got something for you. Let me get this out of the way. I miss. You have the same remote for 5 years, and I miss the holding it, just the feel of it. I gotta throw it out. But yeah, Tubi's free if it's I know I did just buy some stuff, but do anything you can for free. Get all the free entertainment you can. Like I know we still have libraries, but since nobody's gonna get up and go to a library, we got our everything on our phones. That's fantastic. I don't care how old I get. Prime has fucking ads now. Pardon my language. Beastwood. This pissed me off. I can't believe this. Okay, new TV's setting it up. Not as bad as a Google TV. But it goes like go to Netflix because it has still game and other stuff. But it goes what did it ask me? Because it gives you like the whole screen changes. It's a friggin' ad. Hey, did you know for $7.50 more every effing month you can get all of your favorite shows in 4K. You can blow me for $7.50 a month. I've already paid because you can get back when I got Netflix, it was like what amount just to have it, like $8.99. It wasn't HD though, so you had to pay a few bucks more for it, and then the price went up from there, and it's what it is now. I'm not giving you more for 4K. I don't. No. Shame on you for asking. Oh, how dare you? Don't upsell me. Yeah, and there is stuff that is on Prime that like when everybody was watching that hate watching that Lord of the Rings series that's on Prime, and I don't have Prime. I do order some stuff from Amazon, but not often enough to need it's that I don't really care. I know they've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I believe they have all of it. I don't know if they have Angel, but they've got all of Buffy. That would be nice to have all of that in one place. But I don't know what version they have because there was a big deal about. Oh, that fell on my foot. There was a big deal about like the HD that they changed it to HD and then it ruined the definition of it. The way it looked, it just screwed it all up. Oh yeah, have a good one, Beastwood. Understandable. Sorry, my equipment is sliding. I don't know why. Why are you like this, Gravity? Okay. Is that good? That's good. Okay, that'll be good. 54. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be here for can do 2 hours. I've done 2 hours before. Frank does a 2 hour show. Oh, fishing. Oh, I've been fishing exactly once in my life. It was fun. I don't eat seafood though, so I don't see it was fun to do. I would do it again. I just don't have anything to do with what I like. You can have it, whatever I catch. I'm gonna smell like fish, but you can have it. It just so it. I see why people do fish. It's to relax, you're chill. This is it's quiet. You're on the water. I love being on the water. Um, yeah, I want to learn how to do like that casting thing. Oh yeah, good. We're all the same age. Yeah, it's see now I don't maybe it was you, Arden, but somebody told me that as far as Dark Shadows goes, it used to come on at one time, and then somewhere along the way they like pushed it back like a half an hour. Frank is off because he got married. He got married before, but they had a outside wedding, and I believe he's just trying to get get right with because he's a religious guy, so he's just doing it right in the church and going about it that route. And then taking some time off with the family, and then plus there's the Memorial Day. I want to call it Memorial Day, Labor Day, mix them up, but that's coming up too, so he's going to be off Monday as well. Plus, he also he was having that problem with his like his throat or his chest, and there was like that little tickle, and he had just gotten like an X-ray done, and he was worried about that. So like he does need to rest his voice a bit. So he's taking time off to do that as well. To health reasons, family reasons, kind of a thing. He really does need it. Oh, I don't recall. I don't think I did catch anything. It was half an hour. I don't think I caught anything. So I would do it again. Oh, Bob, yeah, hunting. I think I would like to try hunting just to practice being quiet because it's so hard to. I think it's because it's modern times and we're just used to it. I don't want to say I'm addicted to my phone, but then after so long, if I am away from it, I'll have to start wondering like, what did so and so post? Is it 4 o'clock? I bet Gray just uploaded. Like, like I start thinking about those things. And if it's during the week, I can't be away if it's at 7 p.m. So, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I've had my phone on, there's no notifications. That lot, maybe one or two channels will have something come out when Frank's on. Usually not. Yeah, buy lottery tickets if you're a Sagittarius. You've got the luck for it. Yeah, I can't be outdoorsy. I'm already too dark, so if I go outside, I'm gonna have to start wearing a hat to keep the sun off of me. Because if you can't see me now, I think this camera's racist. I'm not this dark in real life. It's just my light. What it is, I'm gonna get new glasses, and then I'll be able to see. And I do think that that pearl powder's helping out a little bit, and then you'll be able to see me better. Oh my god, shoot a moose! Holy shit! Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, we can eat it. Moose is like the moose becomes steak, doesn't it? Were we having the moose conversation last night, or am I thinking, or was that the other chat room? Wait, what is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Monday's the one day I'm at two shows, so I don't know if we were having that conversation, and quite frankly, or if we were having the other show. This is what I'm talking about. I don't remember. We were talking about moose though, like the plural for moose. Uh, oh yeah, top hat. Yeah, I do have a top hat. I actually do. Fun funny story about that. It's well, not the full story, but I got the avatar clearly. I knew I would. have a purple top hat in my future, I knew I would not buy it. I knew that. And then one day, goose, someone got me a hat. Let me grab it. I think I've got it over here. Where I have had this put up for a while. I do need to take it out of the box. To, yeah, it is kind of curled up. What had happened was it is purple. I do have a, well, I had one before this. I still have it. I have a black top hat at part of the show. I wore it to well, went with me to the Netherlands. I actually brought it to the studio. I left it in the car though. I didn't bring it up to the studio. But I've got the black one. That one I did purchase. Oh God, when did I? I think I bought that before the show. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. The moose was, yeah. Quite frankly. But yeah, it's can't put it on. I gotta take here down, but it's is it? It might be too dark. A little bit lighter here. Yeah, that shows up better. Don't look right with it. It's clearly not the girl from the Avatar. That's a white girl, and she also she's got better lips than me. She's got something going on with the bottom lips that mine just stop too. Now it's now it's too bright. Now it's too bright. See, and then there's not bad, but it is a little bit warm. I'll break this out when it's not 31 degrees Celsius tomorrow, since this is going so well. Let me break it back out. I do need to. It has been sort of been put up for a little while, so it's a little bit not in shape. But yeah, this was I got this from if I didn't say it was it's got a ribbon on the back. Got there. From Thick Rick. Oh, yep. So I do have a. I've got a black top hat. I've got a purple top hat. I like to. I do need to again wear hats in public to just to keep the sun off me because I will tan, but then I don't always wear a V-neck. So what happens is I'll get. It just looks like I've got this ring of just dirt around my neck. It's just because I tan. I'm dark. I can't help it. Oh, top hats are great. And I do. Do I have a cane? I think I've still got a cane. Yeah, I've got a cane. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'll be here in June, the first episode of the chat room series. I'll talk about the. Yeah, it kind of well, kind of said this not thinking it. It does kind of dip into year 14, which is before I found the show, but I don't remember a lot from 2024, so just those few things I do remember, I can just throw into the video, and it's going to be short. It's literally covering a span of time that's like October 11 to December, eh, Capricorn. right after Christmas, right before Christmas, right around there. So it's not going to cover a whole lot of time, not a whole lot of prequel. Yeah, gotta have it. It's just like a black cane with the it's got the little like the white tip on it. I wish I knew how to like twirl it around and do like some fancy stuff with it. And I mean, I could twirl it around, but I'm sure I can like knock things over and smack myself in the head with it and that kind of a thing. Read in the chat room. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I'm just yeah, it's kind of like, quite frankly, I don't know what numbers he does on YouTube, that kind of a thing. But I'm just I just go based on like the vibe of the chat room, the flow of the chat room. This has got to be more folks here than I had the first time, which fair. First time I went live, it was 2 p.m. in the middle of the week. So, and I have no idea what people do when they're not at, quite frankly, in the middle of the week. So that was so weird. But like folks showed up. It was something like 10 concurrent viewers. That's phenomenal when you think about the first shows I went to for quite well, I mean, Flips the Dolls up, 5 people. That's like, wow, five, six? That's a crowd, 10 people, that's double digits. That's a lot of folks. And you know just for myself, just you know that many people showing up and the numbers that it did quite well. That live stream did better than any of my other videos. Yep, magic top hat. Yeah, it's you find some clothing, it's yours. That's how you know, like that's how that's how you know it was meant for you. Just like, oh, this thing ran, $100 bill, I guess I was meant to have it. You don't ask if somebody lost it. Who does that? Right, there could have been a rabbit in that hat. It's, let's just say like a magician running around, like, with like doves flying out, and all that, like, okay, sir, here's your hat. I don't need your critters and your doves and your rabbits and whatever they keep in their hats. Frank really is. He's a natural. I think it helps that his family was, well, like his father was very, like a it developed with a theater, just a dramatic type of actor type of folks, and like then Frank and Anthony, like they went to school over in plays, things like that, so they've been around that kind of world, that kind of environment. So it's natural for them to both be entertainers. I'm not surprised by that at all. And then their mom, she's really like, I don't know if she's as much into the artsy side, but she does, like she was the one playing baseball and doing the like the physical activity type of like uh, like tomboy stuff. Like, not, you think, oh, women don't play sports and stuff, but she does. She's a physically active lady and doing all that. So they have a good um, work ethic. Both of them do. I'm not surprised they're in entertainment at all. Oh man, I love Frank's dad so much, and he's so entertaining. He's so entertaining. He's very like old Hollywood feel, just vibe to him. And then somebody pointed this out. I wish I would have picked up on this. I didn't know enough then. But um Frank's, well, his name is Ant. They call Anthony Vincent Ant, and it's hard to call somebody 6 foot tall Ant. And when I say Anthony, I think of Anthony Vincent. So I call him Frank's dad. We know who we're talking about. But I forget how he found it. He has a Capricorn. His birthday is January 15th. So it's like, ah, he's one of us. One of me. He's not on the cusp, but he's Capricorn. And then somebody in the chat room was just like, he reminds me of Ethel Merman. And I know who Ethel Merman is. I was like, he does. Hold on, let me look her up. The Google her, looked her up real quick. Same birthday, same birthday. It's a different year, different year. I'm assuming, of course, different year. Of course, it would be, but same birthday. They're both Capricorn, and I didn't know she was a Capricorn. I knew of her, I just didn't know when. So I'm like, oh my god, that was, and I would have never put that together. I would have never put that together. Oh, that blows my mind. Why did my phone? Ethel Merman. Oh well, her birthday's January 16th, but still, it's a day off. It's all in there. That blew my mind. So yeah, he is so entertaining. Oh, Capricorn Ascendant. Okay, now what's your His dad did act. He Spookies from 1984. It's been a few years, but Frank would play it around Halloween. I mean, he might still play it on, quite frankly, TV. But yeah, he was it a legit film? It's good. It does. I like it. It gives me oh shoot, I remember. It's low key Dark Shadows vibes. Um, and something else. I like it. It's 80s horror film. It's good. It's good. It's I believe. Oh, it might be on YouTube for free without looking. I mean, there's reviews of it on YouTube, but it might be available free on YouTube. I don't know. It's one of those B movies, I guess, but it's not bad. Yeah. Capricorn ascendant, but what sun sign? Because like I've got Virgo. I'm a Capricorn with Virgo rising, and that's the only Earth I've got in my horoscope. Everything else is well, half my planets are in air. Exactly. We don't have anywhere else to go. That's why I use that Chris Farley. This Pisces Sun and Capricorn rising. I'll have to think about that. That sounds fun. It's like a practical imagination. And then who's the Gemini? Oh yeah, gotta love Gemini. We're in Gemini now. Gotta love Geminis. Yeah, because I got no place else to go. I honestly don't know what to do. I couldn't tell you what I did at this time before I found the show. I don't know. Not gonna have to live in a world where there is no, quite frankly. So I don't know what to do between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, except be on a some kind of device. The orange kitty cat that comes around to just get fed. Oh yeah, that's Mother's Brothers. Yeah. Oh god, they're so funny. Used to be able to watch all of it, but they got rid of half of the episodes. But some of the episodes that are left on YouTube of the Judy Garland show, the episode where the Smothers Brothers are on is on there, and I just watched it recently. Oh, I could, I can't think of the number off the top of my head. Oh, they're so funny. Oh my god. And then yeah, then we found out one of them passed. That wasn't too long ago. Oh, they're good. Cancer with Taurus rising. That's always interesting, like the water with the earth, how those two get along. I don't know, but then I've got, like I said, I've got that earth, and then I've got a Scorpio moon, so that's where all the fun comes from. Oh man, you don't want to mess with that guy. Sagittarius and just nothing but Leos. Oh, Leos are fun. That's a lot of fire though. When exactly is your birthday, Pete? Like you don't have to tell by the year, just the month and the day. Because you have to be 'cause this is this is why I don't like Easter and Thanksgiving, the floating holidays I call them. I don't understand why the holiday, whatever it is, can't be the exact same day every year. There's no reason for it to be moving around for whatever. You can say, oh, it's because this, oh, it's because that. It's because you're wrong. Put it on the same day every year or F off with it. But then you get into astrology. And with astrology, there's no hard and fast rules. So the days that the signs begin on can vary from one year to the next. For example, my birthday is January 18. That is Capricorn. It's on the cusp with Aquarius. It is never Aquarius. You can go forward 100 years, you can go backward 100 years. January 18 is always Capricorn. January 19, sometimes it's Capricorn, sometimes it's Aquarius, depends on the year. Usually, though, traditionally, Aquarius will begin January 20th. Can vary. It can be the 21st. It can move around. I have done prepping. Yes, I do have extra. For having extra things stored away. If something's on sale, buy it. If you know you're going to use it in the future, get it. Yeah, especially I know Frank does have his sponsors, but we want to have your emergency food, water, uh, ways to power your electronics, that kind of a thing. Like even little stuff you want to do, just get extra. It depends what it is. I'll get extra something I know I'm gonna use it. Like, pardon me. Like, yeah, let me get two conditioners and one shampoo. I'm gonna go through the conditioner. Just little stuff like that. But you can buy extra, get more, just as long as you have the space for it. June 13th. That is so Gemini. That is very much Gemini. You don't get into Cancer until you get to June. Let's say the 20th, 21st, depending on the year. Taurus Sun, Capricorn Rising, Scorpio Moon. Oh, you know what it's like. Ooh, Scorpio Moon. See, I need to learn about the nodes. That's one. That's one thing I'll tell you about astrology that no one anywhere will tell you about astrology. Not a book, not a video, not a person you talk to on the street. I don't know everything about astrology. Anybody else you talk to about it, they act like they know every single last thing, what every house means, what every this, every that, every aspect, and they don't. They don't. You talk to them for 5 minutes, they don't know what they're talking about, but you can't tell them that. You have to be polite, like, oh, okay, sure, uh-huh. I don't know everything about astrology. I'll let you know when my knowledge stops, but oh man. Oh, your birthday was on Easter one year? Oh, that must suck. Like, hey, I want to go out and everything's closed. Ah! That's what sometimes my birthday will be around uh, Martin Luther King Day, but I don't go out and celebrate for my birthday, so that doesn't affect me at all. If I go out and celebrate at all, it will be for New Year's Day, which is in fall when it's nice out. June 29. Oh, yeah, that is Cancer. Very much so. Boy, Gemini's. Yeah. Sometimes you have to. I don't. Yeah, you can go to a place called uh this is where I go to get my information quickly. It's just does it come up just astro.com? Yeah. And that's you can go there, and then there's a place called I don't know if it does this automatically, just my astro, and that's got stored data. And I don't know how long I've been storing data here, but like I've got myself, I've got uh, folks met along the way, some Franklies. I've got Frank in here. Um, Zadalza, the show Zadalza, that began February 18, 2006 at 1 a.m. Port Chester, New York, if you want to do a chart for that. Married a Scorpio. Ooh. A Gemini with a Scorpio. Oh, man. Oh, oh, that's got to be too much fun. And then I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything about the man. What did I click on? See, I'm interested in Frank's horoscope because this man gets sick every single spring the last few years. It's so bad that a year or so ago he was off so long I learned Caramel Dancing. I'm like, okay, I had time to learn a whole song. Where have you been, Frank? So it's to the point where I don't know if I can. You can look at your chart to find out what area you'll have trouble in health wise. For example, I have my Saturn is in Libra. A Libra rules the lower back, and my lower back is like what's worse than fucked up? Like that. That's where all the problems come from. Just saying. Oh, okay. Oh, and Aries. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Happy birthday to the Geminis. Yeah, Aries are great. Well, I'm a cardinal sign anyway. I get along with Aries, and growing up for many years, my best friend is was an Aries, and then drugs happen, and people have to go their separate ways. I don't wish him bad or anything like that. It's just how the legacy ranch showed up. There he is. Cool. Ella's just looking at your horoscope. Eh, oh, yeah, Joe, you might have to. I mean, I don't know. That's when you get into the area where, like, do you let them pass at home with you, or do you take them to the place and have them leave? Then it's not it's tough. It's one of the worst things you're gonna go through. But you got the Franklies here to cheer you up. It's not gonna be quite Frankly this week, but this went well, so I'm sure I'll be doing another show tomorrow. You can show up tomorrow, and we'll uh do something to yeah, it's not gonna be a consuming things type of time for you. But yeah, we'll be around to cheer you up. I can didn't get around to it today. There's other stuff I can do that would be entertaining. Um, so it's okay. It sucks. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. It's not. I'm not trying to downplay it at all. I just had to go through that too much recently. Um, but there's always things and people and places to cheer you up and make you eat even. It's not going to fix anything, but you can forget about it for just a little while, and that's the great thing about, quite frankly, if even if I won't miss a show unless I've got a migraine, and that's happened not even a few times. But even if I'm having a crummy day, if I don't feel like laughing, if I don't feel like talking, I'll still go to the show. And somebody's gonna say something that's gonna make me laugh. Like something's gonna happen, or Frank's gonna do something, or it's gonna turn it around. And even if it's all gonna come crashing back down on me at 9 p.m., at least for that 2 hours, I don't have to think about it. I can just think about what I'm reading on the screen and what Frank's doing. And for even if it's just 2 hours, I get that 2 hours where I can just, nothing else matters. Everything's right with the world, and just everything's okay. Just if there was a way to stretch it out longer, it would be great. But at least I get those 2 hours, and that's what it's always been. That's how it started out. I didn't have a place to go to. I didn't have people to speak with. But then the show came along, and then I did get those things. So it's It's all about going to, quite frankly, it's about going to the show, just participating and being part of it, and you get things out of it. It's, I don't know how that manifests, it just does. Oh yeah, yeah, thanks, Pete. Yeah, it's yeah, that's the thing about this. If you don't like me, I don't think these would be very entertaining. So I don't know how much of a pull I have. I don't like, yeah, it'd be great if everybody from the show came here to hang out, just so they would have something to do. It's not about me getting views or getting positive analytics. It's honestly just about giving folks a place to go to. I mean, like, yeah, there's other places, channels that go live that are bigger than me that have more production value. Um, but it is kind of a, but like, why not? It's kind of been like the theme of this year. Like, why not just do it? And no time like the present, just go for it. If nobody shows up, that's fine too. If one person shows up, that's a party. You can go to your friend's house and kick it with them. Like, two of you, just party, hang out. That's fine. More than that, that's great too. And it does keep you in the oh, thanks, legacy. You just the habit, that 7 p.m. habit. That way, even if say if it's raining out, you don't notice what time it is because you're used to the sun telling you what time it is. You'll still get that muscle memory, that internal clock will trigger for you at 7. Yeah, just make sure when they go that they're it helps to be able to say everything you'd like to say to them before they pass. If you do get that kind of closure, it does help. I will say that. I don't want to end this on a sour note. There are things I could say about, like, grief. But we can talk about it tomorrow. Um, is there a Yeah? See, Ruby, I'm shy too. Sometimes there's just nothing to say, and uh, socially awkward, and it just some I don't I know what you mean. It's the chat room is not real life, for as wonderful and as terrible as that is. But it's my home. And then, yeah, since this went so well, I'll definitely be doing this again tomorrow, same time, same channel. Yeah, some live chats. I hate when you go to a live show and, like, you haven't even said hello yet, and right away you get a laundry list of, like, don't say this, don't do that, don't talk about this, don't look at him, don't sit over there. Like, I just got here. Like, bye. Fuck. Thanks for making me feel welcome. Yeah, it does help to say everything you do need to say, and then I don't know. I'm the type of person. I know I do believe in an afterlife. I know there's more to life, that, like, it doesn't just end when your heart stops beating. So it's not it's just a goodbye for now. It's not forever. So it's just it's hard. It sucks, but it's not forever. It's not permanent. It's just terrible. Yeah. Oh, what's behind the curtain is the window is over there, and just the window over there. No, Joe, you're right. It's like having, it's that they're in your house. They're in, you see them every day. It's like a child or something like that. It's very it's and and society is not set up to accept people grieving their pets the way they would a person, and I don't care for that about society. But should we should recognize when you can't have somebody in your life for almost 2 decades and then have them not be there and then just be okay. It's like, be like, like, if you had a even a piece of furniture that you had for 20 years. I've had that dresser for 20 years and now it's gone. Like, I'm not trying to equate furniture with something that lives, but you get what I'm saying. It's a big deal, and just fortunately, society is never going to get to a place where we care that much about what people are going through mentally. Like we'll go to, like, we'll see all of the planets in the solar system if you believe in space. We'll go to Andromeda and kick it there on their Wi-Fi before we care about people's mental anguish. That's just, that's not me griping about it. I recognize that. That's just people. That's just how we are. It's like we want to go on adventures. We don't care about, like, why are you crying? Look at that over there. It's just how we are. That's just how we are. Oh, hi, Third Eye. Oh, they're a part of your heart. Yeah, yeah, thanks. So, yeah, Patrick's all the way over in the UK. It's they got 5 hours on us. Yeah, yeah, pets are family. That's I've got a well, I've had pets. Um, got a Frankly fam now. That's the thing, though. It's as much as, like, like, things can't fall apart. Things can go haywire now. Like, like maybe 8 years ago, it would have been devastating. Now it's at a place where, like, we do all know each other. Where we talk to each other in DMs, or we talk to each other on the phone. We hang out in chat rooms, so it's not like we're a bunch of strangers. We really are, friends and family to each other. It is to a point where I'm glad that fell. It is. I would like to work out something when. Oh, thanks, Dragon. Oh, it's so much fun in the chat room. You guys make it fun. If you guys didn't show up, it wouldn't be fun at all. Oh, kitty cat. Yeah, thanks for spending your time with me too. And so I'll definitely. I gotta put out another one of these for tomorrow. And we can be like this. We can bring up a topic. I don't know how I would do it. I do have Gilded to take calls. I don't know exactly how I would work that. I know less about Gilded than Discord, but if it works the same, we could figure it out some way. That is a possibility. So we've got all week to figure this stuff out. Oh, Black Betty, that's a good name for a cat. Yeah, cats are the best. I'm not a people person. People are kind of, I'm best in small doses. Most folks just, but when it comes to take or leave me, folks just leave me most of the time. But I can make any cat, any cat like me. It might take a minute, but I can make any cat like me. Cats are my people. It just doesn't matter how stray or feral or standoffish they are. I get them. It's like I just do. I've always been like that. So cats are the best. Nothing against, dogs or any other kind of critters too. It's just that I've never owned a dog. Well, I've just had cats. Um, I don't know how to deal with a critter that likes me but doesn't purr. So, like, I had a friend who had a dog and she liked me, okay, but she didn't like when I touched her head. But I couldn't tell other than when she just wasn't mad. So I don't know. Like you're sitting on my lap. Does that mean you like me? I guess. I don't know. Make a noise. I don't know. I guess so. It is very Saturn. Yeah. Thanks for Ruby. Yeah. Purple Top Hat is very Saturn. That's my planet. It's got all the rings. I believe I will visit Saturn first. I know Mars gets all the hype. I know we can see the moon. I know Jupiter's huge, but Saturn's my planet. Gonna go there first. And then, just like you can tell, I'm not good socially, the way I am terrible with ending videos, and I'm still not great at ending streams. But that's okay. This is still I'm glad the is this still? Yeah, see, before it was 2, it was like 30 FPS, and then I just had this blur. I can't. I'm not gonna be slowing down anytime soon, so I had to get the better camera, and then dealing with all of this technology. I really can't complain. This has probably been hell to do back when Frank started his thing in 2006. So I could not even imagine what he had to go through to get all that set up just to be going live from a bedroom at 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's a whole world of difference. I'm never gonna forget where I got my start from. So yeah, we can do the same thing tomorrow, and then of course I'll leave this up. If there's anything that you do want to see, if you don't want to see any topics or subjects that you do want to bring up for tomorrow, you can put that in the comments. Uh, of course, I'm on social media. You've got I'm Nikki. I'm still game on Twitter or X. I don't like to call it X because if you say somebody's on X, it sounds like you're accusing them of being on drugs. And then to my mind, that sounds like it's slander. It's like, I was not on X. How dare you say I was on drugs? I'm going to sue you for. So I hate to call it X. I call it Twitter. I don't care how old fashioned that makes me. Frank calls it Twitter too. It's fine. But yeah, I'm there. But most of my notifications, if you. Thanks, Pete. Um, I do all my notifications on YouTube though, so if you subscribe to me, you'll get those there. And just keep up with those. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Also, so much fun. Oh man, yeah, everybody's got pets. Yeah, that's the other thing too. If you do prep, get the prep the stuff for your pets too. They're gonna have to eat and drink and have coloring books to color in, that sort of thing. And then you get into the whole like bug in or bug out. Like, well, I got everything here. I can't go anywhere. I'm holding down the fort. I dare you to try to cross my threshold. But if you do need to run, then that's okay. It does, John. It does. Well, I took Twitter off of my screen because every time I've got it back now, it looks like I've got a porn site on my phone. Like the way I talk too, people would think it was, but no. And I did have to put it back now. I kind of need it for work, but yeah, it's just X. I'm on X. Like, well, sober up, get off X. Like, call it heroin for all the I don't know, just stupid. All these renames, rebrands are just that way. That's why if I get a handle, I'm just gonna leave it that way. It's whatever it is. I'm not gonna be changing it every month. Yeah, yeah, Joe, it did. I remember that. Guess we're guess we're dating ourselves. Yeah, and then if you're just not an animal person at all, that's just I don't know about that. It's like the meeting the one person who doesn't like music. Like, oh, this movie has songs in it. F this, shut it off. Like, I don't know. I don't know about those kind of people. So yeah, this was phenomenal. Let's I know I've been saying this. Wrap it up. They'll begin wrapping things up, and then I just listen back to this. So you guys got to see me for 2 hours. I get to see me for another 2 hours. At some point. Yeah, X was great in the '90s. X now is just it's a website full of uh it's honestly it's ads. It's ads for like Cheech and Chong gummies and more ads and porn and just it's ads and porn. It's honestly that's all it is. Just I don't. Like I use Twitter to follow. Like I'll follow Frankly's on Twitter, and like there's some guests of the show I like that I will follow, and I follow my dad on there. Follow Frank, but it's not a place you want to. Oh, let's see what's going on Twitter, and it's not that kind of place. That's good. Yeah, you can't trust what's in anything these days. That's a fact. Okay. It's so there's so much anticipation to get this going, and then it's exciting right before going live, and then actually being live is a trip. Um, it's I don't, well, I will I'll stretch this out too long. I don't want to do that. It is is it still light out? Hold on, wait a minute. No, it's just dark. There's just a little bit of light left in the sky, I guess. I don't know. I can't see outside. Yeah, if you're like me, you gotta anytime you go to buy something, it's like, okay, what country was it made in? What company makes it? Let me check my brand. Does Nestle make it? No, okay, this is good. That kind of a thing. And I knew I would have to become this person one day, and here I am. Oh, everybody's got pets. This is so much fun. Yeah, that's still right where Lisa is. Oh my goodness. That is wild. Back when I don't know if you remember the comedian Dave Attell, same birthday as me. He had a show on Comedy Central called Insomniac, and one time he went up to Alaska, and it's like I don't know 3 in the morning, and he's standing in a stream fishing. Like it was something crazy, and he had one of these, the camera, like you gotta wind it, click, and take photo. He had one of those. He dropped it in the water. He's like, "Oh, my memories." But it was like 3 a.m. and like the sun is out. It's I don't. It was some wild time and it was bright out and it should not have been bright out. I don't understand. I don't. That's just so crazy. Oh, is the moon out? I wonder where the moon is. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, sky view free. Where's the moon? Okay, well there's the sun and Jupiter and Venus right on top of each other. That's right behind the camera. Okay, there's Mars down there. That's got to be Mercury. Where's the moon? Where's the moon? There's the moon. Oh, maybe I can see the moon. It's over there. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Can I see it? Wow. Okay. It is literally just above the top. But there's like a building out there that's a. Oh, and then there's Saturn right down. Let's see if you're looking. There's Saturn right down there. And then there's Mars right next to it. Yeah, but there's the moon. I don't know if you can see that. Here's the moon. Yeah. Yeah, this was fun during the eclipse. And sometimes it's not doing it right now. Well, it kind of is. But like all the planets will be like right in the line. That's not creepy at all. I don't know what that means astrologically. Absolutely. 23rd is a full moon. Oh, 23rd. What is the 23rd? That's on a. Okay, 23rd's a holiday for me. That's okay. That'll be fun. Yeah. That's no moon. Almost close to full. Good time of year for it. Yeah, maybe things will get crazy on the 23rd stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We gotta get through tomorrow first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Gotta do tomorrow. Yeah, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, I don't have I don't celebrate days of the week. I don't you'll never catch me doing that. So I don't know if there's it's not gonna have a theme for a day. So if again if there's something you do want to talk about tomorrow, if I brought up something and didn't get back to it, I am scatterbrained. You can be like, hey, go back and talk about this if you want me to. Put that in the comments and then to just kind of go from there since it's I don't know how to I don't know what you guys want to see, so I couldn't just say put on a show for you. I've got things I can do, but if you have suggestions, that's fine. I can always think of something to do. Clearly, yeah, people act fools during the full moon. Like, is it just because it's the full moon, or is it because you can see better at night? Like, hey, I can break into this car now, or I can break into this house. I can see it. There's a full moon. Let's see. I wonder if it works. Like, if you take people and you put them in a room or a building, you can't see the sun, you can't see the moon, you don't know what time of day it is. You keep them, sensory deprivation for so many months. Will they still be able to feel when the moon is full, or will they be so cut off? Like, do you have to know where the moon is to act a fool when the moon is full? Is it mental? Is it, because I think honestly, people just, oh, the newspaper said there's a full moon. I'm gonna go and do something dumb. It's I don't know what causes. Is it human nature? Is it what? And then is it more say like do cancers, since the moon rules cancer, like do cancers feel like the cycle of the moon more than other signs, like that kind of a thing? That I wonder about. Oh wow, nursing degree. That's awesome. Wow. Neonatal and emergency. That's intense. Wow. Really helping folks when they're struggling. Okay, yeah, this is I do need to end this now. It's so hard to stop the conversation. I don't understand how that could it's so hard to just stop. Yeah, Dragon Sage, that's amazing. God, all the years and hours of work and just finally getting done with it. That is so cool. Yeah, congrats from me to her. And then again, yeah, thanks for spending your time with me. And you could have been, I don't know what else you could have been doing, but you would have been, quite frankly, anyway. And we'll definitely do this tomorrow. And it was so much fun seeing everybody here. I'm glad you did have a couple extra hours to spend on YouTube. Oh man, I know there's probably so much to say. It's bright. I can't think when it's bright. I've said that before. Okay, that's maybe we've had enough fun for one day. But yeah, get some sleep, get some rest. We'll do the same thing tomorrow, with fewer test videos beforehand, since I'm just gonna leave all the settings as they are and just walk away. It'll be fine. Just don't decide to set something different when I walk away, computer. And it'll be fine. I'm gonna go. I bought some cake. I'm gonna finish. I usually don't eat this late. I'm gonna finish that cake before it expires, and let's do the same kind of thing tomorrow, but maybe a little bit less awkwardly with lower temperature and see the fewer notes. Maybe everything I made little notes on. We'll get through all of these. And maybe I just wrote a week's worth of shows in one afternoon. Who knows? That's the way things come together. So yeah, it was hopefully I got to say hi to everybody. It is as much as I would love to be able to just type at everybody. It's kind of a bit much. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's yeah. Willie fix it. Hi. Yeah. No mods either. It's kind of going for the old school as a Dalza thing. We didn't have any 'cause we didn't need any. But yeah, so far it's you can I believe I have links disabled, but I guess all the words are in play. You guys know how to act. You've been to Quite Frankly, you know how to act. And yeah, don't forget your pants either. It's since I'm gonna have all this collection of pants around and just I'll have to start selling them back to you, so that will be the merch that you'll see on my channel. Different size, different color, different style, varied pants, just one specific size. You just get one, you don't get to choose. And yeah, see everybody tomorrow. I mean, I'll be here, so if it's 7 p.m. Eastern and you happen to be on your device, you can come over to YouTube and just hang out. We've got some other stuff to do. Oh, dandy. Oh man, somebody already got missing pants. Oh man, they'll show up tomorrow. Somebody will put them in the lost and found, or somebody else wears them. You can just pull them right off. Oh yeah, thanks for lurking. That's okay too. That's great. Yeah, nobody's yep, pants buyback. We buy them back and melt them down to get them off the streets. Wild pantsless behavior. Yeah, it is. That's why I got tired of paying for the dryer, so I just air dry everything. It's just cheaper. All these pants everywhere. People are thinking I'm running a like a brothel with all the pants I've been drying, but it's just kind of keeps the creeps away, so it's not so bad. But yeah, it's lovely to see everybody. Have a great night, and we'll do this tomorrow. And love you guys.